Good morning, Willard Wildcats. Happy Wednesday, April 28th. Today, we don't have any birthdays to celebrate, but we do have a chapter from a book, and it's a little short story that I really enjoy, and it's called Crazy Loco Stories by David Rice. And we're going to read the chapter that's about the title of the book. Crazy Loco. On my 8th birthday, my brother and I got the puppy we had begged for. He was part German Shepherd and part something else that was very fluffy. We didn't call him Fluffy though. We wanted to, but there was some other dog in our neighborhood named Fluffy. Our dog didn't have a name for 2 weeks. We couldn't decide what to call him. Dad said we had to wait for the puppy to do something unusual, and then we could give him a name that fit what he had done. We watched him carefully. One day he followed our cat, Kitty Meow Meow, into a brown bag and couldn't get out. So we tried naming him Losty, Baggy, and Kitty. But when we called him Losty, he looked as if he were frowning. And when we called him Baggy and Kitty, his ears didn't move. He fell a lot, so we tried Stumbles, but that was not a great name. He liked to roll around, so we thought of Rolly, but we had a cousin named Rolly, so we couldn't call him that. He liked to chew on everything, so we tried to call him Chewy, but we also had a cousin named Chewy. Though he had brown fur, we couldn't call our puppy Brownie because there were 2 dogs in our neighborhood named Brownie. He liked to bark a lot, but Barky was just a silly name, just like Stumbles. In frustration, my brother and I decided one morning to just start calling out names. Lassie, Rintintin, Lucky, Pepe, Pongo, Rex, Chili, Pepper, Rover, Sparky, King, Killer, Max, Rocky, Spot, though the dog had no spots. Bonita, because we had a cousin named Bonita, and besides, our dog was a boy. We went on and on and on. That's when our father walked in. We told him what we were going to do, and we decided to try Lobo. He started Fido, Rex, Blackie, Fluffy. We told Dad we'd already used those names, but he kept on. But nothing worked with the naming game. Our dog just chomped on his chew bone and growled. The following week, we were all getting into our car to go shopping in McAllen. This book takes place in Texas. When our nameless dog jumped into the driver's seat, my father took him out as soon as he plunked him down on the ground, and he ran right to the back of the car. "Oh, this dog," Dad said. But the dog just barked and put his front paws on top of the steering wheel. My mother shook her head and said, "Que loco está este perro." And that's how our dog Loco got his name. From then on, Loco took many rides with us in the car. He always wanted to get in the front seat with our parents, but Mom wouldn't let him. We'd take him grocery shopping to visit our cousins. If we left him in the car by himself, we'd roll the windows down so Loco wouldn't get hot. When we returned, we always found him with his front paws on the steering wheel, ready to drive away. He followed my brother and me all over the town as we rode our bikes, always taking his time to smell things. If we called him, he'd catch up to us fast and pass us to smell more things. Whenever we rode out to the canals, Loco jumped in the water and started barking. We'd ride along the canal. He'd always swim beside us, barking as loudly as he could. Nobody else in the town had a dog that could swim. One Saturday morning, we went to the local swimming pool, and Loco managed to sneak in behind us. When he saw the water, he ran and jumped in before we could stop him. All the kids in the pool started screaming, and the lifeguards tried to get Loco out with a long hook. But he was too fast for them. He kept barking and swimming out of reach. All the kids were laughing too, and some of the grown-ups. 2 lifeguards jumped in and caught Loco. But this time they didn't set him down until he was outside the pool gate. My brother and I had to take Loco home, and our friends told us that it took almost an hour for the lifeguards to get all of Loco's hair out of the pool with their nets. We were afraid that our parents would be mad when we told them what Loco had done. But they laughed at Loco, and Loco started barking. I guess he thought that was funny too. That summer, our parents bought us a plastic swimming pool for Loco. But it was for us, but it was really for Loco. Oh, one day, sitting around eating our Hunt's snack pack pudding, when Loco got up from his sleeping position, he began to sniff the air. Before we could even blink, there went Loco, running and chasing after a possum. He got stickers all in his fur, and Mom had to pull them out. We took him shopping with us in McAllen. Then my brother and I went back to the car to let Loco out for a walk because he liked to ride in the car, remember? When we went back to our shading parking spot, our car was gone. Mom and Dad started wondering out loud, did we park somewhere else? Could the car have been towed away? But they were forgetting the most important question. What about Loco? My brother and I yelled. Our parents quickly tried to reassure us that he was fine. He's a smart dog, Dad said, and he patted his thighs. Wait a minute, I think I left the keys in the car. He searched his pockets and then asked Mom if she had them. You were the one driving, she said. My brother began to cry. Someone stole our car and Loco too. Mom gave my brother a big hug. Mijito, don't worry. I'm sure Loco is okay. Mira, let's go inside and call the police. Maybe they already know where the car is. We went back inside the mall and alerted the police. Our dad called our Tio in Weslaco to loan us a car. All the way home, my brother cried and my mom and dad kept saying that we should think positive thoughts that the police would be able to find Loco. That same afternoon, Mom made a lost dog flyer with Loco's photo on it. It was a picture we had taken during our drive to California. Mom made lots of copies of the flyer and we put them up all over the mall and the neighborhood nearby. We even went to the dog pound in McAllen to look for Loco, but he wasn't one of the sad dogs there. At that point, my brother and I cried a little bit. We gave the pound one of our flyers in case Loco showed up later. For 2 weeks, no one called, and our parents got a check from the insurance company because they said the car was most likely stolen. A couple of days later, we went into McAllen to shop for a new car. Mom and Dad took us back to the dog pound to check for Loco one last time. He still wasn't there, but the woman behind the counter said we could adopt one of their dogs if we wanted to. My brother looked at our mother and said, Mom, can we? The woman behind the counter said, we have a dog that looks a lot like Loco and he can catch a frisbee too. Mom shrugged. Well, I guess if you guys want to look at him. We both shouted yes and followed the woman into the room with all the dog cages. A fluffy brown dog jumped up and barked loudly at us in a friendly way. One of the guys who works here named him Sparky, the woman told us. But if you want to, you can call him anything you like. My brother put his hands on the metal cage and the dog licked them. Then my father and I put our hands up to the cage and Sparky barked and licked us too. I think he likes us, Mom said. And that's how Sparky became our second dog. Mom and Dad paid the adoption fee and we walked out of the pound with a new pet. Sparky jumped right into the car just like Loco used to. My brother rode in the back seat with Sparky and I got in the front with Mom and Dad. There was a lost Loco flyer on the floor and I picked it up to look at the picture of Loco. He was in the driver's seat with his paws on the steering wheel and his tongue sticking out. He looked so happy in our old car. Mom, where do you think Loco is? I asked. You know what? I think since we left the keys in the car, Loco turned it on and drove away. I bet you he's in California somewhere. I smiled. You think so? Oh yeah, Mom said. Loco wasn't a dumb dog, just a crazy one. I hope you liked today's book. I hope that as you're walking and driving around in a car, you look out for Loco. Remember, Wildcats, we are safe, respectful, and responsible. Have a wonderful day.